social media or text message if you have a Bell phone, 5 cents towards mental health. And brave people stepping up to tell their story, including Richard, who joins us right now. Richard is a cancer survivor, took some time off from his job because of mental health, and while he did, his wife was recovering from cancer. And while he took that time off from his job for mental health, he was fired. That's part of his COVID story. Might be part of yours, too. All of that while dealing with mental health. And Richard joins us right now. Richard, thanks for your time.
Hi, Jim. Thanks for yours. It's really important.
Go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just going to say I worked for the Ontario Public Service Employees Union for over 25 years, and I was only 4 months away from my early retirement date, and I was emailed a termination letter while I was driving in my car. It was one of the worst 3 or 4 days of my life, other than being diagnosed with cancer, losing my father and, having my wife diagnosed as well. And, I also have a son that's autistic, which has a way of weighing on one's mental health.
But this is all while you get fired while you're dealing with your own mental health leave, correct?
I was on an approved sick leave from work that was approved for like 2 more months, and they fired me.
So let's talk about your lowest point. Like, how did you feel at your lowest?
The lowest point was when I stopped the car, pulled into a gas station, read the email, and had to decide whether or not I could, whether I was going to fight or the fight and flight routine. And at that point, it's the only time in my life I've contemplated, not living another day. And my go-to has usually been a fight response, and that is what I chose to do. And I am now embroiled in the fight. So and struggling with my own daily, being a caregiver to my wife and doing all the things I have to do, and just trying to stay balanced. And it's very, very difficult every day.
Every day. And so how do you get through that day?
I search for something tomorrow that is hopeful. Whatever that is. I search for hope so that I can stay here and support my family and look after my wife and finish this off and someday retire to what, I paid lots of money into a plan that I can't access. If you lose, I can't sleep. And if you lose sleep and hope, you're in a really bad place. But I may not be able to sleep, but I have hope.
You've thought of suicide, is what you're saying?
The day I received the email when I was fired, sitting on the side of the road, because they give no consideration to whether I was supported in receiving that message. Yeah. They just emailed it to me. I thought about it right then. My phone was cut off a few minutes later. I had nobody. We're talking about Let's Talk Day on Bell. I had nobody to talk to.
You talked to me off the air, and I thought you said something that was interesting, that, you couldn't do that because you had too many responsibilities, that you had too many people who are kind of depending on you. So what gives you hope now? I find anything. I hope that tomorrow will be a sunny day. Anything I can grasp onto to keep going while I go through, litigation, arbitration, and the other processes. Any little scrap of hopefulness for anything. And maybe it means just sitting down and, petting the cat for 15 minutes. Richard, thank you very much. I hope you find brighter hope in the near future as we deal with this pandemic. Thank you very much for your time. I appreciate it.
Oh, thank you. And I will overcome this on all levels. Thank you.
Appreciate your time. It's Bell Let's Talk Day. # Bell Let's Talk on social media and on text. I'm Jim Richards.
This is Toronto's breaking news.